Good evening, everybody. Good night, or no, good evening, I think is what you say when you say hello.
Talking Dirty
with Maestro.
Not just numbers,
not just stats.
it's about what they mean.
I'm going to send to you the information.
Talking Dirty.
And welcome to Talkin Dirty with your boy. Me. Hey fam, how we feeling? How's everything going here? What a great weekend we had in prep with that tournament. Just want to get this out the way. One of the really cool things about the tournaments like this, I always say this, is we get a chance to see the players develop throughout the day. We get a chance to see who's really not just there physically, because that's going to happen, but who's there mentally able to make their physical react to it. And we saw that with a bunch of great play across the table. You know, early in the day, we saw KJ Hills and Durty did for Beast of the East. And even in that game, as it moved forward, like you kept wanting to see more, kept wanting to see more. But then what did we end up getting? We ended up getting more work out of like cats like Jordan Belmont, who really stepped up in the semifinals, and Han Waterhouse Jr. Those players found a way as the game went on. They were able to insert themselves, even though it might not have been in the way that they would have really wanted to, right? In order to sort of give their team a chance. On the other side of it, Queen City Kings had the work of Marco Jacobs. He became a one-man show in a way that's not surprising because he's just a natural scorer of the ball. I think ultimately his growth is going to come as he learns to work more in tandem with the athleticism around him. And he has that in Todd's Journey and Andre Shiftworthy. To see them run that old Tex Winter triangle style offense that we saw with the Bulls, for those of you who were the Jordan fans or whatever, back in the day, I think would mean a lot for his growth and also make him more dangerous. Because if he's that dangerous by himself, imagine if you put him in a system where he's not one of the options of danger. And that's what you would have with especially a trio like that, the Queen City Kings. The work of KJ Hills and Dexter Jackson with the Southeast Select. It's just solid basketball. And it's going to get better as it gets more fluid. And I think that's what they're going to develop. Watching that happen throughout the day, watching them put themselves in a position to be impactful, I thought was really good. I think it would have been better for them if they could have gotten more comfortable sooner, especially later in the day. Legs might have something to do with it, however you want to call it. But I always say this, the fatigue that kicks in those particular actions of the play, it all starts here. If you get tired here, it doesn't matter where you are here. If you're not together here, it doesn't matter. But at that particular point, you guys are hooping, you guys are playing ball, you guys do this all the time, you guys can do it at a high level. It's the mental stress, those stressful moments in the head that makes those moments that much bigger and really puts you out of position to sort of carry yourself across the top. Great games all the way around, really good tournament in general, last minute shots, quasi blowouts that became not blowouts. That is the beauty of prep ball, the ability of seeing these players grow in the moment and to see those little moments that become those bigger moments as they develop their ability, and you can see it at least. And again, Maestro's being selfish. I can see what all you cats can do on the next level as you continue to grow. And it's just a real honor and a blessing to see. All right, I'll give you some more about that tournament and talk about the next tournament on the other side.
Thank you for listening to the Maestro. Want to get involved? Bring it.
dropinthespot.gg/SimWorld Hoops.
If you have the brain, join as a coach. If you have the game,
join as a player.
see the game,
be the
game.
game.
Now, back to the Maestro.
Sorry. We'll be right back. Okay, we're back.
And welcome back to Talkin Durty with your boy. Great tournament coming up this weekend. Hoopla in the Valley. Cannot wait to see how these teams are going to play out with the Scorchers, Short Time, Rocky Mountain, Best Coast, Indy Stripes. Just, is this going to be really cool ball, right? I'm sorry if I meant to say Lone Star too. I forgot to say Lone Star. Gonna be some really cool ball. I think Showtime has a slight advantage, having already played deep into a tournament already. We know what to expect of them. I'm not going to sleep on Indy Stripes either. Be interesting to see how those play out on top of each other. Can be really good to see. So, going to be fun. Before we really talk about that tournament, we're going to look into that tournament later, do some other stuff. But I want to give a shout back to the previous tournament and the player that impressed me the most. Lucky enough to be on the call all the way through, and that was Tyrade Bush. The fact of how he's able to play the game at his height and everything else was just everything that I know myself as a coach would just, man, thank you, Santa, right? The fact, and I remember when I first saw him, the first thing I said was I want him in an offense where I could flip it to an upside down cake, make him my one or my two, and allow him to disadvantage the other defense by completely putting on the end of what that other defense can do, either forcing a big to come out and deal with me or forcing a guard to come out and deal with him, while my quicks and my slashers are now outrunning and outpacing everybody else. It's just, he made that situation happen. And the wisdom of his passes, being able to not only do the handle, facilitate. And for everyone else who's looking and talking about this, look at how he stayed in every play. He would get a block, get the rebound from the block. Get the block, the opponent would get the rebound back, put the shot up, he'd go up and contest that shot too. What does that mean? That means he didn't just take it, did the finger wag, celebrate thing or whatever, and allowed the opponent to get back into the game. He kept pushing it all the way through, and that's exactly what we want to see. That's exactly what we want to kind of watch happen in the game, because the play's not over till the play's over, right? And the play's not over until it's 0.00.00000000 seconds on the clock. And Tyrade, the way you stayed in every play, and all the way the way you stay, and also the way you stay consistent, was just a model of what, regardless of what your height would be, your position would be in the world of positionless basketball, is exactly what any coach and any scout would say, check, 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 check. Well done by you. You really made me look smart. I appreciate that. And I cannot wait to see how much more you're going to grow as you develop that handle, support of your team. You got a great team around you. You got a great coach to lean on too. So there, you're in a win-win-win-win-win situation. Take advantage of it. Show us how smart you are. Keep showing us how good you are. And take advantage of the wisdom that's around you too, because you have some really good and wise players. Cannot wait to see how much more you're going to be able to do across the table. So appreciate you much, Tyrade. Great job this past weekend. Can't wait to see more. Everybody else, you know the deal. Holler at your boy, yell at your boy. Let me know what you're thinking about. Let me know what you want to see about. Let me know what you think about what's coming up this particular weekend. I already put my stamp on it. I'm saying look out for Showtime. I'm already saying look out for Indy as we get down in Vegas, baby. In case Maestro's not around for the games, listen, all you need to know is that
I need to talk to somebody.
Thank you for listening to Maestro.
Thank you again for checking out Maestro. Drop a tag below and give us a piece of your mind. See you next time.
Well, thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.